Much. Before I start my speech, I'd like to seek leave to move an amendment to the motion.
Is leave granted? No. Leave is not granted, Senator Hanson.
I will continue to speak on the matter then. Thank you, Madam Deputy President. The Murray-Darling River passes through areas which receive little rain. In these dry areas, water is gold, providing people with drinking water and water for agriculture. The recent allegations concerning the Bowen-Darling River are disturbing, but theft and corruption are not confined to this part of the Murray-Darling River system. We need a judicial inquiry into the Commonwealth purchase of water throughout the Murray-Darling Basin, because we are paying for environmental water that is ending up in hands of large irrigators and others. The Murray-Darling problems go beyond private and government corruption. It involves the waste of the $13 billion of taxpayer money committed to fix the problems of the river system. We cannot replace Darling River flows by releasing water held in dams like Hume Weir and sending it down the Murray. This strategy is flawed. The low banks of the Murray cannot contain excessive man-made water flows. The result is catastrophic flood, damaging the environment and farmers alike. The so-called facts on which the present Murray-Darling Basin rests needs to be revisited by an independent body, because the Murray-Darling Basin Authority does not have any confidence. I was informed, and I didn't hear the speech personally myself, but Fawcett got up and made, Senator Fawcett got up and made comments that I have no idea what I'm talking about, that I haven't been there. Let me bring the attention to the House that myself as a senator, and Senator Burston and Senator Roberts did an extensive 3-day tour of the Murray-Darling from Melbourne right to the mouth in South Australia. We talked to communities, we talked to the farmers who are going under, losing their businesses and are in destitute because they are not being listened to by the politicians. And I ask how many members of this House have bothered to take the time to go and investigate this, to speak to not only the farmers but the communities, other businesses who will lose their livelihoods because this is not being sorted out. Not only that, from making myself available to Victoria and South Australia, I went also to St George, which is in Queensland, and they are also affected by these regulations being brought in. The Murray-Darling at one stage was looked after by a number of 35 people. Now it's in excess of hundreds. Why do we need that many people? This whole thing has to get out of the hands of money-making profiteers. Out of this, let's utilise the water. It is like gold in this country. It needs to be managed correctly and in the best interest of Australians.
Thank you, Senator Hanson.